I have chills. I have chills. I wasn't going to do another video until after Hot Messy Topics. I have to do this video. This is wild. Shannon Beador from the Real Housewives of Orange County has been arrested for a DUI and a hit and run after striking a house in Newport Beach. Guys, we're going to unpack all of this. Oh my gosh, I literally have chills. Okay, so before we get into it, don't forget we are going live right after this video for Hot Messy Topics. That's at 12 p.m. Eastern on Up and Adam, the main channel. This is wild. Okay, I'm going to pin that link in the comments. Let's get right into it.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, you guys. So apparently TMZ was the first, I believe, to put this out here, but they titled it, Real Housewives of Orange County star Shannon Beador arrested for DUI, hit and run, struck a house in Newport Beach. They said Shannon Beador's tough year just got a lot rougher. The reality star got busted for driving drunk this weekend in SoCal. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ that the star drove her car onto a residential property in Newport Beach on Saturday night and actually clipped the house. They were told, I guess, Shannon turned back onto the road and kept going before parking her vehicle in the middle of the street and getting out with her dog. So what I'm guessing is Shannon tried to play it cool after clipping the house, parked the car, which a hit and run, a DUI. Do you guys remember? This is, oh gosh. This is why you don't make fun of other people's unfortunate circumstances. Like this year when they were talking about, Shannon was talking about how she really enjoys telling Gina's story about how she got her DUI and how Shannon helped her out of it. This is why you don't sit there and smile and talk about things like this, because you never know when you're going to be in the same unfortunate circumstances. Obviously, this is something that you should have known better, but people make this mistake all the time. And really, Shannon is extremely lucky that she did not hit a person and kill a person. Her life would be over. It would be absolutely like this would be the demise of Shannon's future, her career, her everything. And I know I'll get into the rest of the story. I know what Shannon's going to say about this, I feel. So TMZ sources said that she tried to act like she was taking a walk when police arrived after receiving a 911 call. And they were told that she wasn't fooling anyone as she appeared wasted and she was taken into custody. Cops also seized Shannon's car as part of their investigation into the damage of the home. A rep for the Newport Beach PD says that Shannon was booked for 2 misdemeanors, hit and run and DUI alcohol. She was cited and released without bond. Sources with direct knowledge told TMZ that she was not filming with Bravo before the arrest, as the show's not currently in production, which we know. It's been a bumpy ride for Shannon Beador lately. In January, she publicly discussed her painful split with her boyfriend of 3.5 years, John Jansen. And Shannon Beador told people that she was blindsided by John Jansen breaking up with her in November of 2022, weeks after they had wrapped filming for season 17 of the show. She reportedly said, "He told me he was done with the relationship, and to hear what he said to me then was absolutely devastating." Now, TMZ did reach out to Shannon for comment, but again, going back to it, I don't know if you guys remember, but the show is currently airing right now, and Shannon's co-star Gina, she blew up at Shannon for continuing to bring up her 4-year-old DUI arrest. Shannon said, this is what Gina said. Shannon says shit and wants to pretend she didn't do it. And if you can say things that are that hurtful and not even remember you said it, you need to go fucking check yourself into rehab. And then when you do, you get to the fucking I'm sorry step, and I'll be waiting for that apology. So, as you guys know, this has been a lot for Shannon this year, and I'm not making excuses for anybody. Her children went off to college. She's in the house by herself. Her boyfriend broke up with her. She's filming the show. We've been watching the show, and you guys know that shows like these are extremely toxic. It's like, I mean, extremely, extremely toxic, right? These shows, they are built to get you up and super anxious. And it was every single cast member who pointed out this season, except for Jennifer Pedranti, that Shannon might have a drinking problem. Now, Would it matter if she wasn't on the show? Yeah, it's always you want to make sure that you're being the best you and you don't want you're struggling. She's struggling. We don't know what she's struggling with, but I just named a few things that could obviously trigger you to want to drink more. And the fact that she thought in her mind, you know what, maybe if I park my car on the side of the road, I get out with my dog and I start walking my dog, then I'm not going to get in trouble for this. So I will be able to get away with it and I'll act like I'm walking my dog. And the cops obviously showed up and they were like, "Look, sweetheart, you're not fooling anybody. You are clearly intoxicated." And if she got 2 misdemeanors, I'm just curious really quick, and I'm gonna share this screen with you guys. What are what is the misdemeanors in California? Misdemeanors in California, 8 things to know. Okay. So one, standard misdemeanors carry up to 6 months in and or up to $1,000 in fines. Gross or aggravated misdemeanors carry up to 364 days in jail and or up to $1,000. Number 3, most defendants facing misdemeanor charges are eligible for probation. So it's not like Shannon has like a crazy record of getting in trouble. So she might actually just get probation on this. Number 4, if you successfully complete a diversion program, the case can be dismissed. So I'm guessing they will put her in rehab and also whatever this diversion program is. 5, wobblers are crimes that the prosecutor can choose to charge as a misdemeanor or a felony. Oof. So gross or aggravated misdemeanor examples are driving on a suspended driver's license, drunk driving without injury. That's it. It's not a standard misdemeanor. It's a gross or aggravated misdemeanor. Okay. What is the maximum penalty for a misdemeanor in California? The worst case penalties for California misdemeanors are 6 months in jail for standard misdemeanors or 364 days in jail for gross aggravated misdemeanors. Now, there's 2 misdemeanors. One's obviously a gross aggravated misdemeanor, and the other one could be a standard or not, but that could be up to a potential 2 years in jail, which would be now prison. Do I think that she's going to go to prison for this DUI? No. Do I think she'll be able to get out of it? As you guys saw, if you don't recall, then I'll just remind you, she was able to call somebody to help Gina in her situation when they were going to pick Gina up for her DUI and they were going to arrest her and book her. She was able to help Gina. That is the same story that she was telling everybody. That was the story that she's like, I really enjoyed telling this story. And I hope that she didn't use that lifeline and now it's abused and she won't be able to use that lifeline for herself, because this is going to be something where she is going to have to exhaust anybody that she knows in that realm, anybody that can help her, anybody that can legally step in, or somebody who's higher up. And that's not, I mean, this sounds like some Tom Girardi, like you go to the top so you can avoid any sort of penalties for anything. But I'm sure she knows somebody who will be able to help her get probation. She'll probably put herself in a program. I'm guessing that she will pay all of the fines and they will say that she's an upstanding citizen, and that this is a mistake. She made a mistake. And so she will pay the fee, she will pay the fines, and she's going to be embarrassed. This is embarrassing. And now, as of today, this happened on Saturday, it is all over the news. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Again, we're talking about this in Hot Messy Topics right after this. I am pinning Hot Messy Topics in the comment section. I love you guys. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. And get ready for this one. Bye.